Hello and welcome. Now we will create this dragon defense game. Okay? Let me first explain you how the game works. This is the dragon which we will be controlling, and a lot of dragons will be coming from the left side and moving towards the right. Okay? Our aim is to hit all the dragons that will come out of the left side. We will be having 3 lives in the beginning and the score will be 0. If we hit a dragon, then the score gets updated. But if a dragon moves to this edge, meaning if we are not able to hit a dragon, then a life will be deducted. Okay? The game stops when lives goes to 0. Okay? So let me click on the green flag and show you how it works. So you can see dragons are coming and I am hitting the dragon. So I have hit 7 dragons, but 3 dragons were able to pass through this point, meaning they were able to reach this edge. So when that happened, life became 0 and the game stopped. Okay? Yes. So this is what we will create now. Let us start. Alright. Let us start. The first thing that I will do is select a backdrop. I will go down and I will select woods. Okay. Next, I will delete this sprite and I will select the dragon. Alright. Let me scroll down and where is it? Yeah, it is here. Okay. So dragon. Now I will change certain aspects of this dragon. Okay. So here dragon is selected. Now I will go to costumes and I will delete this costume. Okay. So I have only 2 now. Alright. Next, this dragon is facing towards right, but I want it to face towards left. And so I will click on this flip horizontal button and make it turn towards or point towards left. Okay. Next, let me go to code and let me move it here. Okay. Let it be here. All right. Next, I will go to costumes once again. And now I will click on the head of the dragon and copy it. Okay. So what I will do is separate the head from the body. And I will do this because I want this head to move. Okay. So when I move the mouse across the screen, the head of this dragon should move and point towards the mouse pointer. Correct? And so I will separate the head of this dragon from its body. So I have selected this. Now I will click on copy. Next, I will go to choose a sprite and go to paint. Now here I will click on paste. Okay, so let me zoom in. Now I will drag this and drop it here. Okay, so we have a head here. I will rename this to head. Okay, now it is sprite 1. I will rename this to head. Okay, and now I will go back to dragon and select this and delete it. Okay, now this is only body. This is head and this is body. All right. Next, I will click on this and I will click on flip horizontal for this too. And now I will copy this head. Okay. So what is this? This is the head with mouth open. Now I want the mouth to be opened when I click. Okay, so I will show you later how this works. For now, do not worry about it. So I will click, or I have selected this head, and now I will click on copy. And here in the head, I will go here and click on paint. Okay, I will go to choose a costume and select paint, and I will paste the copied head here. And now I will move this like this. Okay, so this is with mouth closed and this is with mouth open. All right, now I will come back to this. Okay, so far so good. Now let us start writing codes for this. I will go to code. Okay, I will go to code, and now I will click on this head and I will drag and place it here. Okay, approximate. Let us see how it looks like and then adjust. Okay, now let it be here. Now what I will do is I will go to events and bring when flag clicked. I will zoom it here so that you can see it properly. Okay. Next, what should happen? This head should turn according to the movement of the mouse pointer. Meaning, if I move my mouse to this position, then this head should point here. And if I move my mouse here, then the head should point here. If I move my mouse here, the head should point here. Okay, meaning this head should point in the direction of mouse pointer. Okay, so I will go to control section and bring in forever block, and then I will go to motion section and bring point towards mouse pointer. All right, now let us check if this works properly. I will click on the green flag, and you can see when I move my mouse, the head is pointing towards the mouse pointer, but it is not in a proper orientation. Okay, so it is inverted. Now let us fix this. Okay, so if I move my mouse here, you can see the back of the head pointed in this direction. So this should not happen. Let us see why this has happened. Okay, let me stop here, and now if I see the direction of the head is like this. Okay, the default direction is 90 degrees towards right, and when it is 90 degrees it is pointing towards the left. meaning it is inverted by default. So we will invert the head itself. Okay, we will invert the head itself. So I will go to costumes, and here I will click on costume 1, and I will click this, and you can see this arrow symbol here, arrow symbol. I will click on it and I will drag. Okay, so you can see the small part was left off. I will click on undo and I will select it like this. And now I will invert, or I will rotate it and place it like this. Okay, towards the right. And I will go here and I will select this and I will rotate it like this. Okay, so now it is rotated by default. Now I will come to code section and I will click on the green flag and see the result. Alright, so it is working fine. Let me go full screen and show you. So the dragon is now looking or pointing in the direction of the mouse pointer. Okay, so it is working fine. Next, what shall we do? Now see here, after this position, if I move my mouse to the right, the head rotates along with the mouse pointer. And you can see the head is rotating in 360 degrees, which is not what I want. Okay, I want to limit this. So till here probably, okay, after here it should not turn, and probably here, and after this it should not turn. Okay, so let us fix this 360 degree rotation of the head. Okay, we do not want this. So let me stop this and come out of the full screen, and now here I will go to control and bring if then block. Okay, and now I will go to operators and bring in greater than block. Okay, so notice here, okay, notice the direction here. I will, yes, so I want the head to tilt till here. Now the angle is how much? Minus 50 degrees. So after minus 50 degrees, the head should not tilt. Okay, so what I will say is, if the direction, okay, if the direction, whatever direction it may be, is greater than minus 50, okay, if the direction goes more than minus 50, then point in direction minus 50. Okay, I will say minus 50. All right, and now I will place this inside forever block. Now let me click on the green flag. You can see the head tilts or points towards the mouse pointer, and after minus 50, even if I move my mouse this side, it still points at minus 50. Okay, so it doesn't rotate its head after minus 50. Okay, so this is good. Next, let us do it in this side. Okay, so this side, let us keep it at minus 150. So I think this should be fine. This is enough. Okay, so I'll stop this and I will go to controls and I will bring in this, and I will go to operators and bring in less than block and fix it here. And I will go to motion and bring in direction, and I will say if the direction is less than minus 150, let it be 150 itself, okay, then point in direction minus 150, okay, minus 150, not 20, 50. All right, and then I will place this in forever block. Now let me click on the green flag and see the result. So after 50 the head doesn't rotate, and after 150 the head doesn't rotate. Okay, so you can see it stops there. All right, so it is working fine. Let me stop this now. Next, what should happen? What I want to do next is change the costume of this head when mouse is clicked. Okay, so I will go to control section and I will bring if else block. Okay, and then I will go to sensing section and bring mouse down, meaning if mouse is clicked, then what? If mouse is clicked, I will go to looks and I will bring in switch costume to and I will select costume 2. Okay, what is costume 2? Costume 2 is this, okay, with its mouth open. All right, so if mouse is clicked, then switch costume to second costume, else switch costume to costume 1. All right, now let me place this in if block, not if block, forever block. Okay, now let me click on the green flag and you can see it tilts its head, and when I click you can see the costume switches to second one. Okay, so I will click and hold and you can see it keeps its mouth open. All right, so this is working fine. Now let me stop this. Now let us fix this position when the game starts. Okay, so I will go to dragon and I will say when flag is clicked, okay, when flag is clicked, go to, okay, go to current x and y position, okay, which is 234x and minus 18y, and I will go to head and go to events, bring in when flag clicked and go to motion and bring, go to x 124 and y 50, the current position. Okay, so far so good. So I will go to full screen and I will click on the green flag and show you the result. Okay, yes, so it is working fine. You can adjust the position of the head if you want, but I will keep it like this. Okay, so I'll stop it and come out of the full screen. Now let us move to the next section. All right, now let us write the codes for the fire that will come out of the dragon's mouth. Okay, for that I will create a new sprite. Okay, I will click on this dragon, come to costumes, select the second costume and click on this fire. Okay, now I will copy this fire and go here, click on paint and click on paste. Okay, next let me zoom in and then coincide the center of this with this center. Okay, so I will place it like this. All right, I will rename this as fire and I will click on this, select the original costume, come to fire, come to code and start writing the codes. Okay. Now, when should this fire come? This fire should come when the mouse button is clicked, right? So what I will do is I will go to events and drag when flag clicked. Okay. Next, I will go to control and I will bring forever block and I will fix it here. Okay. Next, I will bring if then block. If mouse button is pressed, do something. That is what I want to say here. Okay. So I will go to sensing and drag mouse down. Meaning if the button of the mouse is down, meaning pressed, then do something. So what do I want to do? I want to create a clone of this fire. So I will go to control and I will drag create a clone of myself. Now here myself means the current sprite. Which is the current sprite? Fire. So create clone of fire. Okay, that is what this means. And then I will wait 0. Let us say 5 seconds. Okay. So every 5 seconds, create a clone of myself or create a clone of fire. That is what I am saying. And when should this happen? This should happen when mouse button is pressed. Okay. Yes. Next, what should happen? When a clone is created, when I start as a clone, what should happen? Where should this fire be? Or, in other words, where should this fire come out from? This fire should come out of or come out from the mouth of the dragon, right? So I will go to motion and bring in this block. Go to random position and here I will change it to head. So what I am saying is when a clone of this is created, when a duplicate of this sprite is created, go to the position of the dragon's head. Okay, that is what I am saying here. All right. Next, what should happen? Where should this fire point to or point towards? This fire should point in the direction of the mouse pointer, correct? Meaning if the mouse is here and if I click when the mouse is here, mouse pointer is here, then the fire should come in this direction. If the mouse pointer is here, when I click, then the fire should come in this direction, right? So I will say point towards mouse pointer. Okay. And then what should happen? After it points towards the mouse pointer, what should happen? It has to move, right? So I will go to control and I will select repeat until. Okay. Repeat until what? Till what should this fire move? This fire should move till it touches the edge of this stage, right? So I will go to sensing and bring in touching mouse pointer. Okay. So repeat until touching edge. So what should happen? It has to move 10 steps. Okay, we can change this to 5 or 6 according to the speed that we want. For now, let me keep it as 10 steps. Okay, now let me click on the green flag and let me go to full screen and see the result. So it is working fine. So it is coming in the direction of mouse pointer, but the flame is inverted, right? The flame is inverted. So let us fix that. Just like we fixed the head. So I have selected fire. I will go to costumes. Now here I will click on this and I will rotate this. Okay, so some parts are missing. So I will select the entire fire and invert it. Okay, invert it like this. All right. Now let me check. I will click on the green flag and you can see the fire comes and it is proper. Now you can notice that fire is coming from the center. Okay, let us keep it that way. Let us not complicate the code by uh, trying to make it perfect. Okay, but what I want to do is fix the position of this head. Okay, so the head is not properly in its place, so let me fix it. So I will select head. Okay, and I will stop this and move the head here. Okay, head here. So 133.53. So I will change it here to 133 and 53. Okay, so let me check. Let me click on the green flag. Yeah, so this is fine. All right. Now we want to take care of a few things. First is this. Okay, first is this. There is this original sprite present at the center of the stage. We do not want this to be shown. Okay, so we will hide this. So I will go out and stop this and come to fire, and I will go to looks and bring in show. Sorry, not show, hide, and place it here. Now let me click on the green flag and you can see this original sprite is hidden, but then the clones are hidden also. So we want the clones to be visible. So let us show them. I will use show and place it here. Okay. So now let me click on the green flag and yes, it works fine. Now, when the clones touch the edge, we want them to disappear. So I will stop this and go to control and bring delete this clone and fix it here. Okay, so after it touches edge, the clone gets deleted. So let us try it out, and yes, it is working fine. All right, so far so good. Next, let me show you here. See, when I move the mouse pointer here, the head doesn't turn till here because we have limited the movement, correct? But then if I click here, a fire will be thrown in this direction, which is not what I want. Okay, so the fire should be in this direction, meaning the movement of the fire should also be restricted in the opposite direction also. If the mouse pointer is here and if I click, fire comes here, which I do not want. I want to limit it to till here. Okay, So let us copy the codes that we had written in the head. Okay, I will right click and duplicate, and then let us have it in fire. Now I will delete this. Okay, so here I will copy this and paste it or move it here. Okay, now let me check the effect. I will click on the green flag, and you can see even if I move my mouse here and click, the fire will come in this direction only. So the direction is limited. Okay, so it is working fine. All right, so let us stop and proceed to the next step. Now let us write the codes for the enemy. Okay, I will go to choose a sprite and select an enemy. Okay, so you can select any, but I will select this dragon 1. Okay, so this size is big, so let me reduce it to probably 50. Is it fine? It is too small, so let me keep it at 75. Okay, so 75 is fine. All right, now what should happen with this dragon? This dragon should come from a left side and move till the right side, right, till the right edge. So what I will say is, when flag is clicked, okay, forever create a clone. Okay, create a clone, and create a clone every, let us say, 0.5 seconds. Okay, every 0.5 seconds. All right, next, when I start as a clone, where should this come from? It has to come from the left side. Okay, it has to come from the left side. So I will go to motion and bring in X and Y. Okay, go to X and Y. The X is fixed, meaning it has to always come from the left side, right? So I will say minus 240. Okay, the left side is minus 240. But the Y value should be random, meaning sometimes it has to come from here, sometimes here, sometimes here, sometimes here, sometimes here, sometimes here. So it has to come from random Y values, Y positions. Okay, so I will go to operators and use this block, pick random. Okay, and here I will say 160 and minus 160. Okay, 60 and minus 160, and then once it appears, what should happen? It has to move to the right, correct? So I will go to control and bring forever, and then go to motion and bring move 10 steps. Okay, now let me click on the green flag and see the result. Yes, so it is working fine, but there is a small problem which we need to fix, which is this. This is the original sprite which is present always at this position. I want this to be hidden. So I will go to looks and make it hidden. And I want it to show when a clone is created. Okay, so let me click on the green flag and you can see it is working fine. Okay, so 0.5 seconds is too fast or too quick. So let me change this to 1 seconds. Okay, 1 second. Yes. So it is coming from random places. All right. Now there is one more problem here, which is if you see the sprites clones are getting stuck at the end. Okay, so we want to take care of this. We want to delete, we do not want anything to be stuck here, so I will delete it once it touches the edge. Okay, but before that, what I will have is uh, an if then block. Okay, if then block. Now I will use this if then block to increase the score and decrease the life. Okay, so for that we need to create two variables. I will go to variables and click on make a variable, and here I will say lives, and then I will create one more variable, and here I will say score. Okay, not soar but score. All right, let me place this here. Okay, or here, this is fine. Okay, and initially I want the lives to be 3. You can have more than 3 lives, but let me keep it 3. So I will say set lives 2, and here I will change it to 3, and the score initially should be 0, so I will set it to 0. Okay, next, when should we update this life, or when should this dragon lose a life? This dragon should lose a life when this dragon reaches the edge. Reaches the edge, meaning it is able to move ahead. Okay, so what I will do is go to operators and bring in this block. Okay, and fix it here, and go to motion and drag this X position and place it here. Okay, so let me show this. If the dragon is here, meaning this dragon was not able to hit it, then we have lost a life, or this dragon has lost a life. So if the X position of this dragon is greater than, let us say, 225, okay, 225, then it means this dragon was not able to hit this dragon. Okay, and that is when the life should decrease. Okay, so I will place this here inside forever block. Okay, and I will say if the X position of this clone, or if the X position of a clone goes more than 225, then change lives by -1. We want this life to decrease. Okay, initially it will be 3, but we will decrease it if this goes to the right side. Okay, and then what should happen? Then the clone must be deleted. Okay, next, when should a clone be deleted? a clone should be deleted when the fire coming out of the dragon's mouth hits it, right? So once again I will drag this and say if touching fire, okay, if touching fire, I will have it here. If touching fire, change score by 1 and then delete this clone. Okay, meaning if fire touches this dragon, then increase the score and delete the clone. That is what we are saying. Okay, now let me go full screen and see if it works fine. Initially the life is 3 and you can see, yes, as soon as the dragon passes to the right, the lives decrease, the life decreases, right? So but it goes to negative here, which we will fix later. Okay, now once again let me click on the green flag and let me fire, and you can see I am able to successfully hit some of them, and when I hit, the score increases. Okay, so this is working fine. We have to take care of this, which we will do in a minute. Okay, so this is working fine. Next, we want to end this game, right? And how do we end, or how can we end? Let us end the game if the life becomes 0. Okay, so I will go to events and drag when flag clicked, and then I will use this forever block and I will say if variable lives equal to 0, then stop all. Okay, stop everything. You can also create one more backdrop with game over message in it and show it, but I will not do it. You can try it out on your own. Now let me click on the green flag and you can see 3, 2, 1, and as soon as the lives goes to 0, the game stops. Okay, so it is working fine. Now the game is ready. Let me click on green flag and see the result. So I lost 2 lives, and yes, so I lost all the lives and I was able to hit 9 dragons. Okay, yes, now try it out.